Satima ziona zinoitwa kwa mtare vanokwira mumakomo vasina manera.
Hi, my name is Lucia Nkomo. I am the director of Rebuild Sakubva, a non-profit making organization in Sakubva Mutare in Zimbabwe. Our main purpose or our main goal is to help our community develop as well as to reduce the poverty levels within the community. And one such way of doing this is using homegrown solutions as well as incorporating the community in their participation in their own development and matters that concern them. I was born in Sakubva about 43 years ago, not very long. And back then, things were really fine. Education system was vibrant. We had books, we had libraries, we had dedicated and committed teachers. Even the social amenity services, we had everything, just it was perfect. But then when the new millennium came in, it ushered in a whole lot of troubles and hardships. Fathers lost their jobs. Mothers also lost their husbands due to the HIV and AIDS pandemic. And as I speak now, Sakubva as a community has about 70,000, up to 70 to 75,000 residents in an area that can only accommodate at most 25,000 people. So there's overcrowdedness, there's high crime rate, and we are also having high rate of school dropouts because parents can no longer pay for school fees because most of them have been laid off their jobs. We now have over 80% unemployment rate in Zimbabwe, countrywide. And for a place like Sakubva, which is already impoverished, which is already reeking in high levels of poverty, 80% unemployment rate means families are living for less than $1 a day, or probably those who are working $2 a day. And with the high rate of high school dropouts, we now have a higher rate of street crimes, like the use of drugs, drug use and drug pushing. We have high backyard abortions, early pregnancies, forced and early marriages. We also have high crime rates by the youth and also a very high HIV prevalence rate amongst the youth because there's also prostitution involved. However, all hope isn't lost because the people of Sakubva are very resilient and they are people who can make use of what is given to them at a given time. For this moment, I'm really out of words because what the Chelmsford County community has done for us in donating books is a big boost to us, not just to the schools, not just to the children, but to the community at large. In developed countries, I know when a person is depressed or when a person is going through a traumatic experience in life, some of them resort to food and they start binging, they start eating. But in Zimbabwe, where food is not available, books become the alternative to run away, the alternative to get into a safe place. And the books that you have given us, or the books that you have donated to our schools, will provide that safe haven for the children. They will find a place to hide and not resort to other negative coping mechanisms. Instead of just licking their wounds after an abuse or after dropping out of school, or when the father comes home, no money or no rentals, at least when you read a book, you find a safe haven, you find a place to hide. The book can take you to another place. It can give you another fantasy. And besides taking us away from our troubles, these books, I see them giving us a bigger ray of hope, because now the children will get information, they will be empowered, because here we believe that information is power. Once you are empowered, once you have more information, you can talk about your rights, you can demand your rights, you can ask for anything, you can dream, you can make goals, you can make personal goals, and you can even start planning your own life. So I would really love to say thank you very much for the donations. We are going to put them into very good use. We have already started coordinating with the schools, because Sakubva has about 10 schools, 5 primary schools and 5 secondary schools. Already the headmasters are running around trying to see how we can do a handover ceremony of the books. And we are also happy that our local council has also pitched in. They are going to help us with some logistics of transporting the books to the schools, as well as logistics for the day, for the handover day. But my words, I cannot overemphasize how these books are going to be so useful in our lives. They have come at such a time when our schools don't have even school-based libraries. Our own community library, we just got books from buy books, but the books were not enough for the 10 schools. But with the books that you've given us, it now means schools can have their own school-based libraries where children can go to read in safety, and they can get the books, borrow them, get them home to read. And I'm also thinking this is a very good beginning to a long-lasting relationship between us, people in the Sakubva community, and people from the UK or from Britain or from any other country that would feel like they want to donate something to us. We really appreciate your donation. We really appreciate the books. And the computers, I can't even explain. We didn't have computers in our office. We only had my laptop, which I got from my last work, and one other workshop laptop computer which we were using and sharing amongst the officers. Now they can all sit behind laptops and start working on things that they do need to work on in the office. And we hope that one day you'll get to visit us, see how we live, and see how big a change the books have made, or rather are going to make. I'm so sure we'll keep you in touch. I'm so sure these books are going to bring in a big ray of hope to a lot of children. Even those who are out of school, we are going to make sure they access these books to read somewhere, somehow, either through our community library or through the schools that they dropped out from. And I would like also to encourage you not to give up. If there's anything else that you feel you want to donate to us, please feel free to do so. And also feel free to drop us a line, to talk to us, to visit us, rather. Would really welcome a chance to host you in Sakubva. I know it will be very different and a big culture shock for most of you, but we hope we'll do our best to accommodate you. And thank you very much for everything. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for the books. Thank you for the computers, the television, and the other stuff that is still coming. And on behalf of the town council, the schools, and the community, I would like to say, may you be blessed. And please stay in touch. We need you. I'm sure together we'll walk miles, and together we'll change lives. The new generation needs people like us. It needs people to hold hands together, and we will definitely decrease the rate of poverty in our areas, because once these children get to start to read, they'll get more information, they'll get to do things that nobody even thought they could do. And because of you, a big change is coming. Thank you very much. Thank you. In our language, we say tatenda. Thank you.